So one of the final videos of the year, I really wanted to go ahead and highlight one of my favorite iPhones of this whole entire year, which is the iPhone 10. Now, this specific device not only has it gotten severe price decreases like pretty much month after month, but it's also an iPhone that surprisingly got way better battery life on iOS 16 than I could have ever imagined. Now, starting off as always, the outside, I mean, we all know it looks beautiful. You have that 5.8, you have a beautiful 5.8-inch display on the front. It looks very, very good. Still looks very sharp for the most part. The notch with Face ID still looks okay. The display itself, though, I mean, if I go and even kind of zoom in, you can see how good this display still looks in this day and age. I mean, it still looks very, very sharp, and I think Apple did a tremendous job with this whole entire design. You have that, silver aluminum sides, stainless steel, whatever it is, glass on the back that still looks so beautiful as well. And just overall, I mean, I've had this phone for a few years. I mean, I think 2018 I started using this phone, or 2019 I started using this phone as my main device, and I loved it. I think this phone still looks and feels extremely beautiful, and I'm surprised that I just remember this is the same one that I used. I even have my screen protector on it that I actually cracked as well. So by far, one of my favorite phones probably ever made. Now, this brings me to the cheapness of this phone right now. You would not believe how cheap this phone is to actually go ahead and actually purchase. If I just go and make my way over to eBay right now, right? I mean, eBay, there's a lot of different places you can go and pick up this type of phone at. If you just go ahead and search up iPhone 10, you will see how many iPhone 10s are available at such low prices. Now, because this thing is pretty much the lowest supported iPhone on iOS 16 right now, I don't know how long this phone's going to last, but I've seen a lot of these phones for less than $250 all day. In fact, there's some for $200, which is actually pretty insane. So, in my opinion, 2023 is probably going to be a good year for iPhones in terms of resale value, in terms of buying them for a cheap price. Maybe not the best if you're planning on selling, but you can see a lot of these phones for less than $200 like this one. So many of them in such good quality, 256 gig for 244, not that bad. So overall, the price tag of this phone has substantially gone down. But like I mentioned, ironically enough, my battery life is kind of down right now. But my iPhone 10's battery life has gotten significantly better, I would say, on iOS 16 than on iOS 15. I don't know if it's because I had some issues with an iOS 15 or whatever the case was, but for some reason the iPhone 15 or the iPhone 10 really wasn't doing too well on iOS 15. Then with iOS 16, ironically 16%, this iPhone got significantly better, which I was so happy to see. When I ended up using my iPhone 10, just in some battery tests and whatnot, I ended up seeing how good of a job this phone was holding up on that version of software in that battery life segment. So when I look at this phone and I look at basically every aspect of it, and the price tag and the build quality and the battery life and the fact that it's still supported with software, it does make me kind of comfortable if you're using this phone in 2022 going into 2023. I think it's still a very solid phone with a ton of capability for sure. So in terms of that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.